Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful Thursday, and this is my road bike. This is the bike I do everything on. Extremely comfortable, extremely compliant. This is a Cannondale Cat 10 2011. This is the Ultegra 3 version. It's a little different when I bought it. When I bought it, it came with Mavic. I believe it's pronounced Asium rims. I'm not positive. Um, so basically, the guy had it on Facebook Marketplace. He had it for 800 and some dollars, and it took literally a month for me to get the bike because I offered 500 bucks for the bike. I didn't need the bike at the time. I just wanted it because I love the colorway of this bike. So it had stock rims, platform pedals, a stock saddle, no computer, no bottle cages, um, and what else? I think that's about it. Okay, so I made the offer. Took him about a month, and I guess he got to a point where he had to sell the bike. So he sold it to me for 500 bucks, and I thought that was a really good deal. For just a frame and fork alone, I think 500 bucks was a fair deal. Um, I added the Super Team carbon 50 millimeter deep rims. I added the Ultra Sport tires. I added the Shimano 105 carbon pedals. I added all the gold pulleys. What else? Chainring bolts, titanium chainring bolts. I added the Easton stem, the power stem, so super stiff stem. Came with a Thompson seat post. I added the speed sleeve Ranger bag and the fabric saddle. That green just matches perfectly with this bike. The accents are nice. Added the Wahoo computer with the out front bracket. I also added the SRAM Apex rim brakes because it had some mismatched brakes. It had a Tektro in the front and a 105 in the rear. So basically, he was putting the bike together. And I guess he used, like we all do, we use whatever parts we have and we put the bike together. So the bike came out really good. What the story about this bike is, again, you know, we started with a base bike at 500 bucks. We added in about, I would say, a little less than $500 more. So we're up to a grand now. And this bike is definitely a entry level, race level, road bike. It does everything. It's my best fitting bike too. It is a horizontal top tube, but as you can tell, because it's only a 52 centimeter, it does have a bit of a slight sloping top tube, but it puts you in the perfect position. Remember, guys, I'm only 5'8" with a 30-inch inseam and really a 29-inch inseam. So I don't have the longest legs. 42 millimeter or 42 centimeter wide bars, and they're shallow bars. I'm sorry, not shallow bars, compact bars. So it makes for a really, really nice position on the bike. And that's what I really like about this bike. When you get it rolling, boy, it's not the fastest accelerator. It doesn't have a big giant gear on it. But those carbon SLK cranks, boy, they're super stiff with a BB30 bottom bracket. And I don't get the noise out of that bottom bracket that most people do out of those BB30s. So for me, I've been really lucky. It was well greased. It was installed properly. Headset's beautiful. So I've been really, really lucky with this bike. I've had it since, I believe, June of 2022. And it's been a great bike for me. A lot of people look at it and a lot of people ask, what you end up paying for this bike. And I tell them I got about a grand invested in it, and then I keep adding little doodads to it, just little complementary things like valve caps, cable ends that are matching the paint, that just makes the bike details on a bike are really important to me. my Super Dave Rides 2015 stickers on the top tube. Just a lot of stuff that's really cool. But what I started to do is, now that we have this beautiful morning weather, is I go out and ride, and I'm putting good mileage on it. You know, I'm getting my kilometers. I'm only averaging like maybe 35 kilometers, 36 kilometers a morning, you know, and that's good, because it's about an hour and a half of riding, maybe 2 hours, and just cruising around. And I really love these carbon rims. Even in the crosswind, 50 millimeter isn't that bad. So you don't pick up too much of that wind, you know, the crosswinds on it. Uh, Continental Ultra Sport tires, which are just, for me, really good tires, really compliant. I should have gone with 700 by 28s, but I didn't. I went 700 by 25 just because I wanted a little bit of clearance, and there's not a ton of clearance. Man, all my doggies love, well, actually there is enough clearance. I should have done that, but I will on the next set of tires. I'm going to go a little wider just to get a little bit more compliance out of the bike. But the carbon rims really help absorb a lot of the shock on the road. You know, it's an aluminum frame with a carbon fork, so everything blends really, really well. And that's what I like. And again, guys, I have a race-ready bike under $1,000. Now, try to go get a bike spec like this. You know, you're going to, basic entry-level price without the rims, you're probably looking at about $1,900-$2,100. With the rims, you're probably getting closer to about $3,000. And that's the thing, guys. You know, you have to go look, and you have to work really hard and be diligent and get what you really want. And the bikes are out there, guys. I keep telling everybody, you know, you just can't go walk, you know, open up a classifieds and see, oh, hey, look at this great bike. It doesn't work that way. You have to put your work in. But once you put the work in, you're going to find some great bikes. He had an all gray CAD 10 too. And I'm sorry, a CAD 12. And it was in beautiful shape. He had zip, I think, Firecrest hoops on it. And he was asking $1,000 for that one. And was all Ultegra, new Ultegra, so 11-speed Ultegra. And I'm still thinking about getting that one, but I'm going to wait because he still hasn't sold it and see how far down I could get on that bike. But anyways, guys, this is my Cannondale CAD 10. I featured it a lot on these videos, but I could stare at this bike for hours. It's just a beautiful, traditional, hard-working Cannondale that just looks beautiful. Hope everybody likes the bike, and if you have any comments, please leave them. Thank you. Bye-bye.